Hi everyone, it's Elise and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I really quick wanted just to talk about my experience with using Flintzy to try to grow my YouTube channel. It's my baby YouTube channel where the purpose is to document everything that is going on with my life as I transition from becoming an employee to an employer, first employing myself as a solo entrepreneur. And I'm gonna be doing like a bunch of random things that I've always wanted to do. One of them was YouTube to start the documentation process, but also I want to make this another business opportunity for myself. And I kind of want to share while it's going on, the things that I'm finding about that are helping me, that are hurting me, and everything in between. So I've been on YouTube now for 5 months, which is pretty awesome. Thank you for everybody who has been around with me. I really appreciate it. And I'm working on my consistency. But in the meantime of me doing that, I've been looking at other YouTubers who tend to be smaller, or even the larger ones who care about kind of sharing their experience. But I find that the smaller ones are a little bit more helpful because they're kind of in that hustle of trying to grow their stuff too. And they're so much bigger than me. They have at least like 2,000 or 3,000 people. But they have shared a lot of like really helpful tools. And I was listening to one lady, her name is Christina, and her channel is called at Christina Side Hustles. And she mentioned that she used Flinty to help grow her videos. So in her explaining, I was like, that seems pretty interesting. I might be interested. All I remember, she had at that point like 2,000 subscribers. Now she has around 7. But at that point when she was talking about it and showing us the visual, all I saw was that for $20 you could get 2,000 views, and for like $50 you can get 8. And I was like, oh, that seems nice. Why not? But this was at least 1 year ago, possibly 2 years ago that she did this video. So I was like, okay, I understand that it may be different, but I wanted to see what was going on. So in the midst of me doing it, I decided to try it April of 2023 for one of my videos. It was my videos that I did about 401k loans. And I've talked about 401ks in the past, but this is about loans. And I feel like, I don't know if that many people are interested, but I felt like it would be helpful. So why not? But I was like, this is a good example, I think, of me using for Flinty to kind of see if it'll push it out a little bit more than just talking about 401ks. So I did that, and my first impression was that my money does not, in 2023, whenever Christina did it, it does not go as far as it did whenever she did it. But that's okay. So I decided to sign up anyway, and the first thing they ask you to do is find your YouTube video. They found it. Once they found it, the money went even less because I don't know, maybe they based it on the size of the video, but ultimately for me, that video, they said for $20, I would get, I don't know, let's say 200. I don't hold me to it. It might've been 250, but for $50, I could get 500. And of the two, I was like, I might as well bite the bullet and spend a little bit of extra money. That's how I tend to do things. Like, I'd rather spend a little bit more for quality than be cheap and regret not paying for the quality later. So I said, okay, I'll pay the $50 and see what happens. And that's what I did. And I was like, why not? Best case scenario, I will be super happy. Worst case scenario, I may not be happy, but at least I'll know that I won't be happy and to not use it again. And if I'm really happy, I can just keep using it, right? So that's what I did. So then as you go, once I picked the $50, they ask you a little bit more information of like what I wanted them to focus on when I'm pushing out the video, which I found was really helpful. I would say the first thing they asked was about the keywords that they wanted me to use. So I picked 401k, I picked loans, I picked 401k loans, and I picked retirement. The next thing they asked you is, do you want their pushing out of your video? Do you want that campaign to be focused on getting views or getting more subscribers? Do you want viewers that will just view, or do you want viewers that will tend to subscribe to your video? And I wasn't expecting that, but I took some time to muse over it, and I decided that I did want more subscribers. So that was fine. That kind of made sense. The part that was different to me, which is shocking, is they asked for location. And I'm like, at first, I think they had it naturally for America, but then they said global. And then so I was curious and I picked, and then under global, there were different options, and they got more specific. And I honestly should have kept it at what it was, which I think was America. But something that piqued my interest was I could get it in America, Canada, and England. They said, yeah, US, UK, and England. And I picked that one. Because I was like, oh, because then versus it being all over the world, I didn't think it would be so helpful all over the world. Let's pick those places, right? Okay, so that's what I picked, I believe. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that they asked. Nope, that was it. So then, fine, it was sent out, and overall, I did get the views, and they do not play. I paid for 500, I got 510. So that's good. I'm getting more after that, so I don't know what that's about. It could just be normal. I'm not sure. But yes, I did get that. And that was exciting because I'm like, oh, I'm getting the views. And that's what I paid for. So that was cool. I did get 3 likes. I got 3 new followers, and I got 9 shares from social media from other people sharing my video. And in addition, so those are the statistics, and I know that because in addition to them you paying for that, what they do is they kind of give you like an email buddy, and that person will give you updates throughout the time. So they'll give you updates before they do it, like, oh, we received your request, we're going to push it out, give it a few days. Then like 2 days later, they say, this is what's happening so far. And at the end of your campaign, which I think is a 7-day campaign, don't quote me on that, but it's like 3 to 7 days. Then they'll say, these are your statistics. So that's what I just explained, is what they explained to me. And I did like that because it's kind of like you have a person assigned to you that tells you what you're getting and what you got in the end. And that person did always ask me, do you have any questions? I never replied because I didn't. It was self-explanatory. But I did appreciate that they had someone like as your case manager managing your case, which is your campaign to push your video out. So that's overall what I got. Now, overall, what do I think? I think that I'm glad I did it for my own knowledge purposes. Like, I know what it is about. I know there is something that I can use. So that's good. Another thing that I think though is that the video campaign was pushed out to people who I feel wouldn't really benefit from it, because in like your YouTube studio, you can see where it was, and it was heavily skewed to people in the UK. And I was like, now it's financial content, and it's about financial content in America, in the American retirement. I don't think it was going to help somebody in England. Now, mind you, they are not required to tell me that, but it's kind of like, well, I just lost the $50 and I should have just did America. So it might have been on me, but it's like, if you said it was going to be US, Canada, and America, why is it not 33, 33, 33? Why was it like 65? I think honestly 70, but just because I don't remember, I'm going to say it was heavily skewed to England. Then people in England do not care about American retirement. It doesn't help them. So moving forward, if I were to use it again, I'm going to be specific, because if you're not specific, they go and do things that to me didn't make sense. So yeah, and I'm not saying I won't use it again. I may use it for other things that I'm trying to do business-wise and my other business ventures, and for later. And maybe I'll do it for another time when maybe I've grown a little bit more and I just want to push it out. So yeah, overall, it was an honest experience. And would I use it again though? Not right now, because I find organically what they did can be done just organically. So I'm going to work on being more consistent and showing up more and hoping that works, because it is working. It's growing slowly and I'm super grateful. I just have to be patient and do the work that I need to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to just kind of let people know, just in case they came across it, what to expect as by explaining what happened in my campaign. So yeah, drop down in the comments if you have had similar experiences with Flinty. If there's something else that you know of that you can suggest to me that you think would be helpful because it helped you, I want to know. Please comment down below, and also please give this video a like so the algorithm can push it out, and so it can be seen by more people. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all next time.